In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 4 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
We're back!
Welcome everybody. We're back to Spinnerack. Today we have here with us Kal and our man PM, also known as Prime Minister. We want to talk today about that special subject that's been coming up in people's mind. The thing that's been bothering many Americans. What the hell is Superman doing on Supergirl? Is DC mad? Does Marvel do this with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Actually, yeah.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Wait a second, Marvel or Marvel?
Oh my gosh, and it starts to go down.
I just want to make sure.
He's got you right.
I just want to make sure.
He's got you right.
I want to say, you know what? We're going to start up right now. We're going to start with, we were going to start with you, but we're going to go right back to you, PM. What do you think about Superman being on Supergirl? You know,
well,
do you think this is a good idea for DC?
You're saying, do I have an issue with Superman being in Supergirl?
Yeah.
Is that the question you're asking me?
I'm asking you that question. I want you to look into the camera, and I want you to tell America it's a bad idea.
I don't think Superman being in Supergirl is a bad idea. I think that Superman is a bad idea. I mean, this is a bad shot. It's clearly a bad shot and a bad
That's a terrible
outfit.
shot, and Mario picked it.
Wait, I'm saying Superman theoretically is an A-list star. A-list star should be on the movies, just like you have Wolverine.
Superman
just
was
like
in the television show.
Just like
on
you
the
have,
television show?
He was in the
What
television show. Superman.
No, Smallville you're talking about?
On television, you're not going to get the A-list, okay?
Right.
On television, you get the television players.
And I clearly see this is what happens.
You're saying the players, okay.
Right, and if you're saying Superman is not an A-list player, okay, then I understand. He's on
like
TV,
Dean
and I'm
Cain
on
on TV.
The actor.
Dean Cain was
but it's a different
even though
take.
you're short.
There's a different take on it.
See,
What are we
you
talking
start
about
off.
people?
You start off with this big business nonsense already. You're trying to take shots at Superman. You choose the worst image that you could find of him.
Well,
okay, and then you've been sending loaded questions.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there are better images of him than this.
That's the picture that they're showing back here. This is the picture of the guy.
No.
CW was
this is the first picture they showed of him, and after they showed this one, when they heard the reaction, they said, "We need to show the other shots."
And
they
what was
said
the other shots?
Oh, the other shots look much better.
Wait
he
a
looks
second.
the
He
role.
looks the same to me. I don't know.
The suit, look.
They had Superman with the
suit is
button
horrible.
plants.
The suit
Did you
is
see
horrible.
that picture too?
Say which one?
Superman with the button plants. Did you see that
The
picture?
button plants?
Didn't see that.
There's another picture. We'll put it up for you. You've already seen it.
The button plants?
Superman has button plants.
What are you talking about?
You haven't seen
Butt
that?
implants. Backside implants.
Oh, I thought you said button plants.
No, backside implants.
The picture is doctored. It's obviously doctored.
I think not.
No, because the guy was on Teen Wolf. I used to watch the show. He did plenty of shots over there. That's not his body, okay?
You were
That's
looking at
totally
his
ridiculous.
backside?
Look, there were shots
You
on
were looking at his backside?
There were shots
Oh my
on
He
God.
didn't say it.
There were shots on Teen Wolf. I saw more than I wanted to see.
Clearly.
And there's nothing you can do about it because you don't know it's coming until it's there. End of story. But that's
So you're saying that those shots weren't real?
You're saying no, that's not
Those
his
shots-
backside. That's what you're saying.
Those shots are dark.
Because you
okay?
are a connoisseur of backsides, and that's not the backside that you remember. Call your wife.
Uh-oh.
Edit that one.
Wow.
So-
I can't believe he just said something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
All
I'll tell
right.
you
So
about it.
anyway, big business. Anyway, sorry. Had to go low. You went low. Okay?
That was low.
Yeah, I mean, some butt implants like I'm scoping out the dude's butt. If they show the butt, what am I supposed to do? I
You
can't get
cover
it.
your hand like this.
It's too late.
No,
It's too late.
I gotta erase it from my mind.
Oh,
It's too
God.
late. But this is the same man who seems to have a problem with me wearing short trousers today. So obviously you have some issues.
Because you know what?
I'm going to let you work
there's
those
certain
out.
types of decorum you have to have to our customers, to our viewers. I think we should at least dress somewhat professionally or semi-professionally, not.
Well, two of
showing
us come
cuts
from
and
work.
marks.
He
whatever.
comes from a more office. I'm in more of the.
And I'm on holiday.
So there we go. That's the answer to all of that.
So that
That's still
being
not
said,
acceptable. He's not on holiday. It doesn't count. Okay? This is a
that
regular
being said,
job.
that
and
being
we
said,
love coming out to y'all.
the picture that they have behind me is horrible. Okay, this much I'll say: the suit that they designed for him, these people were smoking some 1986 crack or something of that nature when they designed it. It's a horrible looking suit, horrible. The only thing they got, it's amazing how, and the other ones, they got everything wrong, including the S. This one, they got everything wrong except for the S. That's the only good thing about this suit. It's terrible. And the thing is, like, why do you guys keep running away from the classic design? It's so easy to do.
Yeah.
Everybody recognizes it. Most of the actors like, yeah, I'm ready to wear the suit. I'm ready, with the exception of Tom Welling, who was too much of a damn punk. He couldn't wear it.
I disagree.
But
I think
the
Tom
actor-
Allen was a man. And that's my official stance, by
But
the
the
way.
actor, visually, there are other shots of him, and the actor does look the role for the action shots. The only biggest problem I have is height. Because his casting was an afterthought. You have a Jimmy Olsen on the show who is 6'4", and Superman who is 6 feet. So pretty much, it's so discordant when you look at it, but it was an afterthought. They kept pressing for Superman can't be on the show. Superman can't be on the show. He's not going to be on the show. This is Supergirl's show. Superman can't be on the show. And then BVS came out, and that was such a crap fest that they said, hey, you know what? Open it up. Let Superman be on the show. Great. So now Superman on the show, but it's an afterthought. And as an afterthought, they went over here, they casted, and they got this guy, and they must have hired him for whatever specific reasons. But
Well,
if he had been put on first, I'm very certain that Jimmy Olsen wouldn't have been the lead male. Okay, Jimmy Olsen would not have been the lead male at a towering 6'4". Okay, the hunky beefcake. Jimmy Olsen would have been at most 5'10" or something of that nature. And then you could have brought on this guy, you know, at what is he, like 6 feet or 6'1"?
Wait, they couldn't cast a taller Superman. That's what you're saying? Are you or what?
No, I don't
And they
believe.
could have cast a taller Superman. if they
No,
really
because you
wanted.
you want somebody who's going to be able to fit the role, and then fit in with what they're doing. Because they're filming in Vancouver. You need somebody who has the flexibility to come over and do this stuff. So a lot of people.
All the unemployed actors, they couldn't get one to come to Vancouver.
You don't want to know. Hey, as much
Yeah,
as they may
trust
want a no, sometimes it works with the no name. But the bottom line is they had a small window of time when
And
they
they did
decided
a
to do it.
bad thing. I said, look, I'm going to say it again. I want to give you a chance, PM, but I want to make sure that everybody understands.
Petey agrees with me.
A-list stars should really be kept for the movies. And I think you downgrade what you have. And this is the same thing with The Flash. Bad idea. Bad goony goo goo idea.
wait a second.
Well,
You
no,
know,
don't look at the Flash
you mean,
because you're wrong.
You mean you
The
like
movie,
the Flash
no,
show?
I like the Flash show, but the having him in the movies doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't have a character in both locations. It just doesn't work.
Are you
It doesn't-
kidding? They've done it before.
Like who?
Batman.
Marvel is not doing it.
They did it with Batman.
Batman, they have the little child now.
What are you talking about?
The Gotham show. That's what I'm talking about.
No, they had the Batman. They did this in the '60s. They had the Batman movie,
60s, wait,
which was a hit in the
wait,
theater,
hold on.
and
Are
the
we in the
Batman
21st
show.
century or what? Are we not in the 21st century? Are we talking about stuff back
Well,
in the
all
60s?
right,
You said
wait a
I don't
minute,
do
wait
it.
a second.
I'm saying,
Is
we-
Batman an
wait a
A-list
second.
character?
Wait a second.
I'm saying
No,
now.
no, hold on a second.
About right
No,
now.
Is
wait a
Batman
minute,
an A-list
right now,
character?
wait a
Is
second.
Batman
No, we're
yes
off
or
track.
no?
He's an
track.
A-list character.
Then he did
track
it. End
completely.
of story.
No, the 60s,
You're
that doesn't
full
count.
of
That
it.
doesn't
You're full
count.
of
That doesn't
cake.
even count.
You're
That doesn't
full
even
of
count.
cake.
See?
We're talking
You're
about
full
now.
of cake. You're full of flan. You're full of tres leches and everything else you
And
got
I
going
like
on in
those
there.
things. I'm not going to knock it. You know what I'm
And you're
saying?
full of it.
Now, is this a storyline or possible fake Superman
No!
showing up?
I
No,
like that.
no,
I
it's
like
not a
that. I
possible-
like that.
He's
Bizarro
the real
Superman.
deal. He's
Pound it
fighting
out, baby.
He's fighting
you think-
Metallo in the first episode.
I
Okay,
know,
it's not
but
fake.
Probably he's a, you know,
But that could
Bizarro
be
who's
like
been
you
weird out.
can find
No,
out that he.
you're hoping for something you're not gonna get. It's like those butt implants, okay?
Oh,
okay.
back to the butt implants that you
were
know.
hoping you were hoping
You
the
know
butt
what
was
I'm-
really real. It's
No.
not real.
I have no idea. You're the one who knows it better than me, my friend. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna wrap my.
I
got
pray.
him. You got him.
I pray. Look, DC. I've been supporting. I supported BVS. I want to bet with this number.
But you wouldn't really actually
I
support
you with
Superman,
the
You
though.
want
Suicide.
to bet by 20? Oh, okay.
I'm
All right.
supporting Suicide Squad. DC, but come on, man. Superman. It was better when he was not there. Have the Flash.
You
show
just
up a couple
don't
of
like
times.
Superman, though,
no,
right?
one, you don't like Superman. One, you don't like Superman.
Nowhere in any of our comments, in any of our shows, have I come out flatly and said, Superman, you're not my guy. I've not said that.
Yes,
You didn't have
Yeah.
to say that. You said everything else.
I may not disagree with you necessarily on that, but
No,
I'm not
Are
that
you
in
just
my-
saying that for your
No,
wife?
no, it's like you have
Have him own up.
It's like you
that
have
he doesn't
chocolate
like
ice cream.
Superman.
It's like you got chocolate ice cream on the table. You don't say I don't like chocolate. You go, this crap, you know. So that's pretty much you and Superman. Okay.
All I gotta say
You
is
like Batman versus Superman because Superman died.
yeah.
no.
You said it
because
on
was
film.
It was a good movie. You know what I'm
This is
trying
a
to
Batman world, baby. The Superman's just flying around in it. This is a flying world in it. No, the biggest problem with this is that they made this ridiculous mandate that Superman was not going to appear on the show.
a good mandate.
No. It was ridiculous because by episode 3, they were already showing Superman on the show, but then he was all silhouetted because after a while it made no sense. If this was a universe where Superman never existed, okay, but even that would have been dumb. The bottom line was they sort of learned, DC learned sort of in hindsight what the Marvel movies got right with the television shows, that hey, we can actually get some better interplay if we can get these characters connect. We can have crossover shows, the fans like it. When they had the Flash crossover with Supergirl, that was one of their highest rated episodes. That's part of the reason why she went over to the CW. That's a big reason why she went over to the CW, because as Warner Brothers owns half of the station anyway, they say, hey, look, let's bring her over here. We can get better ratings, less money, less cost, so on and so forth. And CBS owns the other half as well. So they said, look, let's bring it over here. We're still going to make money on it, and we don't have to pay Warner Brothers the fee because it's not going to be on our parent company. Cool. But the biggest problem was they didn't want to commit to that with Supergirl. They brought all these other characters on, but Superman, I mean, literally, there was stuff like Kryptonians were all over the place, but Superman was off-world, the Superman was here, it was dumb.
But it
and
takes
because of
away
that,
from the character. It's a Supergirl show. If you have a world where you have Superman,
no more than Gotham has all of these damn characters on. It doesn't take away from anything.
But you don't have
as long as the
Batman
writing
himself there running the show.
Doesn't
you have
matter.
Other people
it
trying
doesn't
to solve
matter.
it. I think it does
okay,
matter.
it takes away from Batman in the long. It takes away from Batman in the long run because you've got characters on there who will be geriatric by the time he gets into the suit and does something.
Except for Catwoman.
Well, but you see, here's the problem.
Here's Little Poison Ivy.
Here's the
Here's
problem.
Little Penguin.
Little Poison Ivy was hilarious.
But here's the problem, though. You know, one of the reasons Smallville succeeded is because they took the Superman formula and they turned it around.
Oh, no, ridiculous. The only reason why Smallville succeeded, the reason why Smallville succeeded is because of the lead and because it had a healthy following of women who kept coming back every week to watch this guy knuckle under. Okay, knuckle under and not learn how to be Superman. And by the time he learned to be Superman, it was time to go. Welling has such a following with the women who loved him that they were online. These women were like, yes, please, please, put him in the suit, put him on Supergirl. We can't wait to see him. And he never wanted to do it, okay? Smallville was not about Superman. It was about the journey to become Superman, and they dragged that out as long as they could.
But it was successful. And the point I'm trying to make
that's besides the point. That's besides the point.
I just want to know that I'm making these points for you. These points are yours. But the whole thing I'm trying to say is that.
Wait a second. So you're saying that your wife has issue with the Superman?
Did I say that?
Did you say that?
Did I say that?
Does she?
Did I say that?
Does she?
Did I say that?
I'm asking you a question.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm not going
to. So you're in
you
trouble now.
You said you were saying this for you.
I'm just.
That's how that looked.
I know.
Yeah, we got it on tape. Yeah, I know that look.
Lord,
look,
I don't even know who I'm arguing with.
The bottom line is this is just what happens when you don't commit to your casting and you haven't committed fully to your idea. Look, once you do Supergirl, the obvious question is, okay, where's Superman?
Totally disagree.
That's the obvious. Yeah, totally that's the obvious question because everybody knows Superman. Superman is her cousin. He's her only living relative. Okay. Where's Superman? And then she was getting into trouble. There was stuff where she almost died.
I know, but you're
retreading.
All I'm trying to say is that, look, if he continues to do this, then why watch for Supergirl? Just make it a Superman show. Call it a day. She could just be the cousin in the background.
Because
she then becomes the background character.
Because what you've done is the same thing that everybody in your big business mindset always do. You think that somehow the character is devalued because you have another A-lister on. You guys can you guys can share screen time. You guys can share
Superman
story.
cannot
the smart
share
thing,
Superman.
he does. Superman shares screen time with other characters who are A-listers.
Okay, so then, Mr. I Know It All, Mr. Calvin Ellis, Superman on my. Oh, by the way, PM, I meant to give you 2 seconds to say something. What are you gonna say?
You just come on. I was listening right now. It's totally disjointed. We continue with whatever question you was going.
So,
and I'll get back
what
into
what version of this Superman?
I don't believe Supergirl has to have. I don't want her to be saved all the time.
Thank you.
But I'm not finished.
Nobody
I'm not
said
finished.
that though.
But I'm saying I don't want her to be saved all the time. But I don't have a problem with Superman being in the show. Just a better Superman. That's all I want.
See?
That's all I want.
That's all it is. The outfit looks cobbled together.
It looks like John Schneider, like Schneider from what's the name? One Day at a Time.
Oh yeah, well, need some cigarette packs right over here, right?
It is.
So walk on with me.
The actor who plays Superman, I have no problems with you. I just
my
think the
God.
problem is with DC. Okay?
Look, the guy's gonna
This
do
is the problem with
the guy's
DC.
gonna do a good. My only
You think
gripe.
this guy's gonna do a good job?
Yeah, I think he's gonna
You
do.
think that he's gonna be accepted
I've
by
seen
the
him. I've seen he was a
he's
very
on
good.
Teen Wolf. I
Did you
forgot.
see Road to Perdition?
Yes, I did. He was a little boy, right?
He was a little boy in Road to
So
Perdition.
what the hell does that got to do with a grown man
didn't
now? He's a
turn-
little kid.
Okay, I'm gonna start again. He was in Road to Perdition.
Okay, so-
Okay, child actor,
Yeah.
strong performance right there. He was on Teen Wolf again. His acting over there is not bad, so I expect him to do a competent, if not, excellent job with what he's given to do. I don't have any issue with that. I have an issue with the casting being an afterthought to now, in terms of him being Superman and having the stature. That's not. I mean, look, it's not a matter of he's being 6'1" or 6'4". They usually cast around those particular things. He didn't get that, so he's coming in at the end of the stick. They're giving him some cobbled together, hideous outfit that looks like some cosplayer put it
We're
together
missing the whole
in the
point.
dark. You will not cut me off again.
You're
You
seeing-
will
you're seeing-
not
you're
cut
seeing
me
the
off
trends
again.
that are
Or
forward. You know what I'm
I've got
saying?
an itchy
You're
trigger
moving
finger and my iPhone's right there. Try it. Try again. I will call the number
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
So now.
You
It's just
cannot do this to
DC.
Mario.
DC,
You can't do this to
DC
him
has
all the
this
time.
bad. DC has this bad thing of cart before the horse. Okay, if you didn't want him on the show, cool, you had to stick to that. But it didn't make any sense, and the easier thing was to go with the flow, let him appear a couple of times every season, and that's it. And that's very easy to do. People act like it's impossible. No, we don't have to have sequences with Superman saving Supergirl. And in the same, I don't want to see sequences with Supergirl saving Superman. I'd rather just see them work together, complement each other, and then let Superman go up and
so
do
he
his own
can
thing.
save her, but she can't save him.
I don't want to see either of it. I don't want to see either of it. I don't like it when.
Sexism.
No, I don't like it when they dumb down me. I don't.
Sexism. I don't say anything else, but that's all.
I don't like it when they bring one character on and diminish that character to bring the other character up. It has nothing to do with male or
Yeah.
female. They do that type of stuff all the time. In order to show how good this character is,
Yes.
let's punk this one.
Yeah.
You're going to rescue him or you're going to rescue her, and that's going to somehow elevate you. No, let them be on the same level. Let them work together. Same way when the Flash came over. Neither character got punked. Okay, they worked in tandem, and that's for me is strong. That for me is much stronger writing. But the bottom line is, you can bring Superman on for a couple of episodes every season, no problem. Biggest problem I have is it's such an afterthought that now when you look at it, he almost looks like, he looks, like the secondhand Superman at this point. And you have to wait to see the show, see how well that he's going to react, see how well that he's going to act, and how people are going to react to him. But if it's going by that image right there,
It's a bad one.
that's a horrible image. He looks
But
like he
the-
didn't even shave.
Before I
What
jump
about
in, what do you think?
the other image they have is him, with the S out of his chest, but you don't see the cape thing.
Oh, what
on
is it?
there.
The maxi pads they got over there holding it together?
Yeah, like I don't. That's the part that's the problem. If they're trying to do a new design, it's a weak.
It's horrible. It's so horrible.
Yeah.
But he actually resembles, I don't know if you probably never seen them, but if you know Kirk Allen, who was the first Superman to play in the serials, he actually has a strong resemblance to Kirk Allen, who did have a very strong resemblance to Superman, period. So facially, look, from the neck up, the guy has the right look. But then, I just feel I feel that in a big way he's been cheated because he's coming in after the fact. His casting is an afterthought.
Come on, it's like America's Top Model picture. They had those bad pictures of the girls, and like this is why this girl got kicked off the show. That's basically the picture they took.
Yeah.
This is her best. This is your best shot. And then
I haven't
Tyra
seen
They
that
got the
show.
hair,
out.
look at him,
I
look
haven't
at
seen
that
that show.
pompadour he's got on his
Yeah,
head over
it's-
there.
I haven't seen
You
that show, so I can't talk.
by saying that, you've definitely seen the show.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You guys are just
Yeah, small
attacking me.
purse.
All right, so so
Yeah.
Just pay him off. Whatever he's got on you, pay him off.
Yeah.
Because I can't deal with another show where he pulls out. This is like 3 of them. You got one good shot in today, and now he's using all the stuff against you. I can't referee this anymore.
gentlemen, so what type of Superman are we going to get? Are we going to get the Man of Steel Superman? Are we going to get the
No, you're gonna get-
Smallville Superman?
No,
Are
you're
we
gonna
gonna
get-
what I'm saying?
no, you're
Can
gonna
I
get classic-
can
you're
I
gonna
get
get classic Superman.
Can I get Christopher Reeve Superman? Because that would be a regression of the fact.
No.
We've seen the growth in Superman.
Wait a second. I don't know
What
what you're
growth are you talking about?
What growth?
Yeah, what growth? We've seen the growth of Superman.
You
What are you
saying the
talking
growth
about?
of was it Man of Steel, or are you saying BVS, the Superman being
I'm
dead?
just saying. No, I never said anything about being dead. I'm just saying we've seen the growth. Well, how can
What
they explain
growth?
What growth?
being a more in tune with our times Superman?
What the
As
hell are
opposed-
you talking about?
Are we going to be thrown back all the way
He
back?
snapped one dude's neck and then he died. He died in the next film. What growth?
growth in
Stop
terms,
smiling.
growth in terms of being a character of now,
No.
as opposed to being a character of the past.
If they tried
is he
to do-
going to be
if they
a
tried to do that
Bronze
with
Age Superman, or is he going to be a Golden Age Superman? That's what I'm basically.
No, he'll be a
saying.
mixture. He'll be a mixture of bronze and early. He'll probably be a mixture of bronze and modern before the New 52. They have this. Look, DC has this mandate against Superman wearing trunks. Okay, they've had
It's
this
a bad
mandate
one.
for like they've had it for over 5 years. It's all throughout the comics. They don't want him wearing trunks. It's been this heavy mandate. Even when they started the Superman Rebirth comics, they were asking guys about the outfit and the design. He was like, was there anything you were told that you couldn't do?
Right.
And they just looked straight and said, no trunks. That was the only thing that we were told that we could not do. So that's this big mandate. So because of that, you got people over here, let's try to do something new with the suit. And you get this horrible thing that this guy is wearing right over here. But in terms of character, one,
stuck on the
they've
suit.
done a good job of showing him as, they've shown still images of him dressed as Clark Kent, and they've shown images of him in action as Superman. The action shots look good. The Clark Kent looks good. So I have to wait for the series and see how he acts out. But I believe that we'll get a more quintessential, classic version of Superman. We're not going to get Man of Steel because that has fallen on its face. The deconstructed Superman, nobody wants it.
They're going for it still. They're doing another movie with him.
They have to.
So
And that's besides the point. I'm not getting on that train with you. This is going to be a more quintessential, classic mixture of bronze, early modern age Superman. That's what we're going to get here. We are
PD,
not
what do you
gonna
think
get
about the
other guy.
madness that he just sprouted? And not talk about the tailoring, because he's still with that whole tailoring suit business. Can you tell me, what do you think?
I
Superman
haven't
was gonna
seen
do?
the show yet to know that it's going to be good.
What do you speculate DC is going to do? Is he going to follow the Man of Steel mold, or do you think they're going to break that mold?
Man of Steel isn't breaking somebody's neck or being. I don't know what mold
Man
is
of Steel
it.
being a man of our times now.
Man of Steel in
You know
terms
what
of
I'm
being
trying
craptastic. That's what he means.
Actually, I've heard a lot of people say the current Superman actually looks good to be Superman.
What are you talking about?
Come
Henry
on.
Cavill?
This
Yeah,
is what-
Cable.
Yeah, nobody has a problem with him.
Look-wise, it's not his looks. It's the
Yeah.
fact that the character he's representing is not Superman. He's somebody that you love because you're like, yeah, this is great. This will weaken Superman even more, and Batman will be popular for another 10 years. That's what
I
you're
totally
about.
disagree. I've just been here saying that Superman as an A-lister, I actually called him an A-lister, should be only in
But
the
Batman's
movies.
your A-plus lister, right?
Why are we getting off this? You know what, P Money?
Yeah, didn't say no. Okay.
I just had my issue with this. The picture's bad. Hopefully it's good.
What type of Superman do you think they're going to come out with?
I don't know what Superman they're gonna
Do you
come
watch
out
the
with.
Supergirl show at all?
I've watched some.
Okay.
Some of it, yeah.
As they have Supergirl in the show, they're presenting a quintessential version of Supergirl.
I've seen that.
They're not presenting her necessarily Silver Age, but they're going more with how she was presented, recently modern. Okay. They're not going to have a Superman that's too divergent because it's not going to really it's going to make it too adversarial in terms of these two, and they need to be able to work together.
So how are you going to explain two different Supermans, two different worlds? Are you basically saying
They're
two
not going to
different
explain that.
They don't have to.
They don't have to.
No.
So
If
you
they
see
already
Captain,
have a
Captain
different
America.
flag.
You have
Captain
two different
America?
Flashes. They're not going to
There's two
explain that
different
either.
Flashes.
I just saw that
The
Flash in
Flash is
Suicide Squad.
horrible. Oh my God.
But see, that
And that's a
doesn't
big deal for
connect.
me.
What?
I just saw Suicide Squad. Okay, they got the Flash. He was in the movie. He's got the outfit on. This dude has a red cod piece right over here.
Just
okay,
in case someone kicks him.
right on the crotch.
while
I'm like,
he's
so the
running.
Flash can run around in a red cod piece, a shiny red cod piece, but Superman can't wear trunks. What the hell is this? Who's making
Why
these
are you
decisions?
stuck on the tailoring, bro? I mean, let's move on to
No, it's
characters. and
important
stuff.
part is the tailoring. I mean,
What? Yeah.
So
it's
let
a classic
me let you guys
No,
have
no,
your.
I'm saying like-
what's that show you
I'm
just
saying
talked
like
about?
as bad
models
as-
running, and I'll get up and come back
as
when you
bad
guys
as
are
the
ready to talk
original
about other
Supergirl.
stuff.
No, as bad as the
Tailoring.
original Supergirl was, the outfit was designed incredibly. It was done very nicely.
So was Wonder Woman's.
And no,
Yeah,
what's the
okay.
name?
Okay, Mario. I
Linda
see where you're
Carter
going.
filled it out. The production values could be up. So we all know that. I don't even know I don't know what's going on here. So thank you, everybody. We'll be back soon. And you don't have anything else, right? Nope.
They'll be behind the scenes on our website. Check it out.
Bye. Mario, say goodbye to the camera.
I'm totally stunned. Spin a rack out.